Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Xbox Game Pass monthly quest guide. So if you take a look in the Xbox Game Pass app today, you should see a new quest for the game Assassin's Creed Origins. We've never had this one before, so I'm excited about it. This is where it's 75 rewards points. It's good through September 5th, and we need to complete one of the two objectives below. You could choose either to gain one player level in the game or to avenge one player within the game. And gaining one player level, in my opinion, is a little bit easier, so we're going to be doing that, but feel free to work on the other objective if you want to. And this game is available in the cloud, so if you want to play it that way, you can. I'm playing it here on my Series S. I'm also going to be cutting out some of the load times and skipping over a lot of the cutscenes, but absolutely feel free to watch any and all of that you are interested. So we're going to hit B to choose Not Now at the beginning, and then go up to the upper left to the Play option. And we're going to get started in a new campaign game, so just select New Game and choose the easy difficulty. You'll hold down the A button to get started on that easy difficulty. And I'm going to cut out a little bit of the load time here to just get straight into the meat of the game. You can also skip cutscenes in this by holding down the B button, and there will be quite a few of those, probably 10 or so I would say throughout all of this. So always just hold down the B button to skip those whenever you see them start to play. So like I said, we're going to be working on gaining one player level within the game, so we just need to earn some XP. So we're going to be skipping these next two cutscenes, and then when we get to the enemy here, we're going to be basically sort of trained on how to use the attacks within the game. So like it says there, you can use the right bumper to use a light attack. You can click the right stick to target and focus on the enemy that you want to attack, which we only have one at this moment. And then if he runs at you, you can press X to dodge, and you can also do a heavy attack with the right trigger. So just X to dodge, and right trigger is what I would recommend for the most part. But you can use the light attack too if you want to. So here we're doing the shield break, we're hitting the right trigger, and we're still targeted on him. Press X to dodge. Like I said, this is just a training fight, so it's not going to be too difficult. We're also on the easy difficulty. And once you have defeated him, we've got to do a couple things with the D-pad, and we've got to find a secret entrance that's in this area. So after a moment, it'll say that you can hold down up on the D-pad to use the Anumis pulse and find hidden objects. So you can do that now, and you'll see over on the wall there's a little crack area that you can push through, and there's a white triangle on that. So find that spot, and then we're going to go over and press Y to push through that and move on into the next section. And then once we're in here, it's pretty dark, so we need to pull out a torch. So hold down right on the D-pad to pull out that torch and select that, and then we can continue on. And we're going to start doing some vaulting and jumping here with the A button to get across these different areas. So we'll just continue following the obvious path here. We'll use A to climb up to that next ledge. And right here, you want to kind of veer to the right a little bit. The right side of this room has the next path that we need to follow along. The left side has a bunch of treasure, but don't worry about collecting any of that because that's not really needed as far as the XP in this game and leveling up. So we're going to have to do some jumps here and jump across the pit so that we don't fall in. And there are a few more spots to vault, but just keep pressing the A button as prompted. And you'll see that you need to jump right here to the next ledge, and then we'll jump one more time. And then we've got a few quick jumps right here to get across. And then we've got some climbing to do. It says that you can hold down the right trigger to drop the torch. I kept it in my hand for another minute and climbed with the torch, but you can do it however you want to. So we're just going to kind of press up on the left stick and then keep climbing up with A. And right here, we'll jump down slightly into this next section. There's a cracked wall, and you can hit the right bumper to break through the wall. If you still have your torch equipped, then you'll need to hit right on the D-pad to deselect it and switch back to your sword. And then we can move on to this next section, which has some soldiers in it. So just like in our practice battle earlier, you can click the right stick to switch between targets here. So if you need to, change it and switch it to a different one, then you can do that. You're going to use your right bumper for the light attack and right trigger when you want to use the heavy attack. So we've got the last 2 soldiers here to take out, and then this is our buddy that we're going to follow in just a minute. So once those soldiers are taken out, we can go ahead and skip a couple of cutscenes here and follow along with our friend. So we need to hold down on the D-pad to call for our mount. So a camel will come running over, and then you can press the Y button to mount. Then you can hold down the A button to follow the road and press Y to go to the objective. So hold down A and press Y to continue following Hepzibah, which is our friend's name. So you follow him for about a minute, and I'm just going to fast forward a little bit here, and then he'll give you an overview of the Siwa area. And then we're just going to do the same thing to follow him again. You can hold down the A button and then press Y to go to the objective. You'll follow him for a couple more minutes, and then you'll get to his house. And then you can walk inside of the gate with your mount and then hold down the B button to dismount and get off of it. And then we need to help him protect his house here. He's about to be attacked by some soldiers. So we're going to learn how to do some sneak kills in just a second. You can hold down the B button to skip any of those cutscenes again. Best spot to hit is right in the head. And we do have a bow and arrow, so now we'll need to hold down the left trigger to start aiming with our bow, and then use the right trigger to shoot. So you can try and get some headshots, and the longer that you hold down the right trigger, the more powerful your shot will be. And that's really all we need to do with the bow and arrow. We're going to get some sneaky kills coming up in just a minute. So we start out inside of the flowers here, and this is reminding me really heavily of Hitman 3, which I've been playing quite a bit. If you like this section of the game, you should check out Hitman 3. But anyway, that's just a side note. So we're going to press B to enter crouch here.
What's that? Who's there? Keep low.
And the guard will come up to us but won't see us. And there's going to be a second here where it's going to tell us to press the Y button to get a takedown. So we can do that, and that's what we're going to use to take out most of the rest of the soldiers. So just press Y to get the first takedown, and there are a bunch of other soldiers around the house. There's one standing right in front of this door here, so you can sneak up behind him and press Y as well. You don't have to loot his money if you don't want to after that. But I headed inside and came back outside because he said not to leave the bodies exposed, but he does a good job of picking that one up for you. So don't really worry about that one too much. Head on around to the right side of the house and take out the next guard by sneaking up and pressing Y behind him. And then we're just going to continue around the back of the house here. And the next guard is highlighted. He's standing in the grass, so sneak behind him and press Y. We'll continue on around the same direction. There's one more guard down on the lower level here, so we'll press Y to take him out. And then there's a convenient ramp right here. So you can climb up that and press A to jump up to the top level, and then we'll sneak up behind this last guard and press Y to take him out. And that is the last one. Now we just need to go downstairs. You don't really have to sneak anymore at this point. I continued to sneak, but you could just hop down because that's our friend down there. So you don't have to sneak anymore, and you just go inside and talk to him. And that will pretty much finish this quest within the game. And we will level up to level 2 in just a second.
Come upstairs. I will show you all the Magi duties of Siwa.
So we can hold down B to skip that cutscene and wrap up this in-game quest. And as soon as that is finished, then you should see the XP come up. You should see your level change to level 2 at the upper right. And it'll say that you've leveled up. So at this point, you should get your quest notification, and you should be able to go ahead and turn that quest in for the 75 rewards points. So that's going to do it for Assassin's Creed Origins. We'll have quest guides coming out for Conan Exiles, Terraria, and all of the other weekly and monthly quests here on the Rewards Hunter channel. So I look forward to seeing you all in those guides. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description of this video if you want to stay connected with us. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.